Boop! What's happening, guys? Dave the Film Junkie here. That's right. It is Monday. Was it May 25th? There it is. May 25th, 2020. What's happening, guys? We are here. We're alive. Let's do this thing. Beginning of the week. You are here, Danny. And yeah, you guys made it. Good job. I'm proud. So proud of you guys. How's it going, Comic Brooks? How you guys doing? Early streams are, yeah, guys. I think I'm gonna start doing this. What's going on, Will? I'm gonna start doing this at 6, 2 hours earlier than normal. What's going on, Rowdy? So yeah, I think yeah. Well, I mean, last week I kind of just like with all the information, well, all the crap that was happening, I was like, I got to go on earlier. Really got to go on earlier because normally I was going on at 8 p.m. my time, Pacific time, just because, it gave me time to get home from work and get all my shit and, maybe do a workout or blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, okay, how about I fit that in between all of that? So I appreciate it, Danny. Thanks. What's going on, Jose? My Del Taco just got here. There you go. Perfect. See, it's all working out. What's going on, Fear? Jason, thank you. Over in the Twitch sphere, which I still need to figure that out. I still need to take the time to figure out Twitch things. I know there's a subscriber thing that I need to touch because right now all I have is followers. So I don't know. I gotta do that. Appreciate it, Michael. Cheers, man. Cheers. I'm drinking water. It's 6 p.m., guys. I'm not that much of an alcoholic, and I haven't had my dinner yet. So that's a thing. So I'm drinking water right now. I swear to God, it's not vodka. Just like what Zack Snyder said. I still need to go through the Man of Steel watch. And I still need to watch the whole thing. First off, I only got to watch about 45 minutes of it, but I need to go through, and every time he mentions vodka, I need to do some kind of video about it or whatever. So what's going on, everybody? What's going on, Primitive? What's wrong with you? There's nothing wrong with my water. I'm just saying I'm drinking water right now. That's all. Nice shirt. Can you sign mine? You want me to sign it? I figured today was fitting to wear the Fat Bat shirt. So it does feel like Sunday. I know I'm all fucked up right now, Ben. I'm just like, good, as you should. I tried to do it yesterday, but for some reason it wasn't working. I'm going to try it today, though. Don't worry. Well, hello, Argentina. Hopefully you guys are doing good over down there, I guess. Yeah, you're further south. Of course, I'm all, what's the globe look like? Yeah, it does feel like Sunday, though. So everything's kind of weird. So, but I'm thinking that, what's going on, Clown Prince? And, of course, Mr. Comedic Genius. So, I thought about, well, I know today is a holiday. Happy Memorial Day, by the way, guys. And let's not forget about why we celebrate Memorial Day. It's remembering the fallen heroes, the fallen soldiers out there. So cheers to them. Cheers to the fallen soldiers out there. Anybody who has lost anybody that they lost in battle, I feel for you. I have been lucky enough to have two. Well, yeah, right now, two. My dad and my cousin. My dad's a retired helicopter pilot from the Army. He only had to go overseas once to Afghanistan, but I have a cousin who's been over 3 or 4 times, and he's a Marine, and he has some stories. I've also had other friends and stuff like that join the military, but luckily they've all come back. But I know some people, they don't have that luxury. They didn't have that luxury for their loved ones to come back from the field of battle. And I know some of these wars seem like they're just meaningless and just dumb. But that's the real reason why we're celebrating Memorial Day, okay? It's not just about barbecues and stuff like that. But cheers to all the families out there that lost somebody in the field of battle. There you go, Ricardo. Cheers to your dad and cousin. Oh, to my dad and cousin. Sorry, I totally read that wrong. But yeah, I mean, my dad's retired. Luckily, nothing ever happened. And my cousin's actually about to retire. But he's been over there in the shit about 3 or 4 times, and so I'm glad that they've all made it back. And I know, but that's why we celebrate today. and everything. And I also want to mention, guys, it was the fact that, of course, there's no work today. I thought about doing a live watch last night, but you know what? Honestly, guys, I was kind of exhausted. I had a pretty eventful weekend. And I had a pretty eventful weekend that, what's going on, Nick? I know, where the hell's Affleck? I'll try to get him on. I'll try to get him on the live stream one of these days. But no, what I was gonna say was like last night I thought about doing like a live watch or something because I thought, well, Memorial Day, why not do a live watch since there? But I was pretty exhausted because I had a pretty eventful weekend, well, with everything that was happening, and then I went to some friend's house and we had a pre-Memorial Day barbecue type thing. It was just, it's just three of us. Wasn't anything too crazy, but I'm a film gob. The miniseries idea will cheapen the experience. Oh, is that what he says? Okay. Well, we could talk about that. But yeah. So of course we stayed up late. We drank a lot. We actually got on the Zoom and talked with other friends too, because we're all still kind of doing our thing. But we were like, fuck it, let's just hang out, barbecue some steaks. We had steak, chicken, corn on the cob. It's great stuff. It's good. But of course, we stayed up very late, and for some reason, I only got I didn't get as much sleep as I should. And then Sunday, I did the Sunday morning hangover stream, which thank you for Mr. Ascended and Nick for coming on that. And then of course, Mr. Lightcast showing up a little later to tell us some things. And it was I just was so exhausted. I thought about doing a live watch, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna relax. I did some Film Junkie shots. So if you haven't subscribed to the other channel, the second channel, Film Junkie Shots, I cut up some stuff, even though I messed up on one, but it's too late now. I thought it sucks because I don't know what was going on with my laptop, but when I was trying to cut up the Ray Porter interview, I cut up just the one-on-one between me and him, but for some reason it only exported like 8 minutes of it, and it was supposed to be like 40 minutes, and I totally didn't catch it because I was headed to my mom's, and having dinner with her, and I just totally messed up on that. So I kind of messed up on that, but it's already up. And then of course I put another clip up there. So make sure you subscribe to the second channel. Yeah, I was a little hazy yesterday. I wasn't really hungover. I was just a little hazy, I guess you could say, a little mushy in the brain. So that's why last night I was like, you know what I'm gonna watch? I'm gonna watch Green Lantern. I decided to watch Green Lantern last night, and it wasn't the extended version because I didn't want to pay full. I don't have the Green Lantern movie. I don't have the extended version. I just like rented it, and I didn't want to buy the whole because I couldn't find the extended version to rent, so I just watched the regular version. I know the extended version has like 10 more minutes, and I know, of course, that's going to be better. But I was watching that last night, and I must say, oh yeah, do I confirm? He didn't confirm, but he just said that that's what happened. I know you should cancel me. But I watched Green Lantern. I just wanted to just revisit it because all the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern talk, and he's not the issue. He's definitely not the issue with that. It's the script, it's the story, it's the fuckery that happened with the studio with that whole shit show. I mean, there is some bad editing, there is some bad VFX. There's a lot of problems with that movie. Ryan Reynolds is definitely not the problem. And I know I got to watch what's his name's I got to watch what his edit. Apparently he did some kind of edit. He tweeted me about it. So yeah, that's more of the thing. He just filmed enough for 2 movies. And I guess I got to correct myself on that because somebody actually mentioned, or I think it was Colbert that mentioned that it was actually Ray Fisher who said that they filmed enough for 2 movies, not Momoa. I thought it was Jason Momoa that said Zack Snyder filmed enough. They filmed enough Justice League for 2 movies. I thought it was Momoa that said that, but he said it was actually Fisher. So there you go. I stand corrected. I'm all about it. Yes, there's so many great things. So many great things. There's so many great things about the Green Lantern movie, like Mark Strong. And I must say, when it comes to the mocap suit, it does not work on Reynolds, but it works on Mark Strong. Probably because he's like a bright, pinkish, reddish color. Maybe that's why it works. you know. But now we got Fatal J saying Ryan Reynolds sucks as an actor. Uh-oh. Man, Fatal J, you're really breaking my heart, man. You're breaking my heart with that message right there. How dare you say that? Jeez. Man, I tell you what. I love you, but I'm going to have to disagree with you on that. I mean, I know a lot of people say that, oh, yeah, he just acts pretty much the same. But yeah, I totally get that. But for some reason, he's just so likable. And I think if he were, I know we're going to cancel Fatal J because he said that. No, but I think if he were to just like, shoot up his middle finger and be like, hey, if you guys are not going to do a Deadpool 3, I'm going to go do a Green Lantern if they'll have me. And I think he can actually make, I think he just, when you watch him in Green Lantern, it's like, yeah, he still has that cadence of Ryan Reynolds. And there's some good dialogue with like him and Blake Lively. And my God, Blake Lively, lucky man. That woman is drop dead freaking gorgeous. I tell you what, holy Lord. See, now we got other people. Jeez. People are just, yeah, I don't know what's going on with this. What's all with all the hate? What do you think of Mr. Benjamin as Green Lantern? He probably would be a good Green Lantern, but I still will say to this day, he is not Green Lantern in the Snyder Cut. I know he's like really leaned into it, and Snyder has set his likes about it, put likes when people have posted about it, but he's not Green Lantern in the movie. He's not. I'm sorry to tell. I mean, I keep saying that he's not Green Lantern in the Snyder Cut. I'm sorry to say. That's why we're bringing that up. But anyways, let's talk about a certain someone. Let's talk about the fat bat that's on my chest. Okay, not the one that caused the whole coronavirus stuff, but let's talk about AT&T wants Ben Affleck back for Batman. Okay, now this is the rumor that's going around. Of course, this rumor came from the Cultured Nerd, and Lightcast was actually, he was teasing about it yesterday on the see, remember that Dan and Boyer, remember, and he was, when everybody was suspecting that he was Hal Jordan, and then he leaned into it. It's the same thing. It's just the same thing. That's all. So I mean, it's whatever. But it'd be interesting. All I'd say, I'm going to do a total dedicated video about Ryan Reynolds and everything. I'm going to do a total dedicated video on Ryan Reynolds returning and how much it would be like a power move for many, many reasons and everything. So, yeah, Affleck is going to do reshoots. I'm sure he will. And I've said that many times before too. I was like, when it comes to that, I mean, Ben Affleck coming back to do any kind of reshooting or additional shooting for Snyder, he will do it. Okay. And then, I mean, new images even showed up today. I mean, how healthy does that guy look? And if he puts on the bat suit right now, it'll look perfectly fine. Okay. He doesn't need to get to the same shape that he was in BVS. But now when we're talking about the news about him, about AT&T wanting Ben Affleck back as Batman. Yeah. I mean, we've been talking about that. Steven, we've been talking about how the doors that could be open with all this, with Zack Snyder's Justice League and HBO Max, and how there's a Batman script just sitting there. Wow, this is cricket. How dare me? Speaking of Batman, it's cricket. Come on, fix it. Level. Okay, we're good. Sorry about that. Had to fix that. I just realized how cricket that was. Yeah. Anyways, so when it comes to Ben Affleck coming back, I mean, it's almost like a no-brainer. When it comes to the script that's just sitting there, I mean, it's all really up to Ben. I mean, I totally believe that AT&T wants Ben Affleck to come back as Batman. I mean, after everything that's happening, I mean, I do not doubt it. I do not doubt it. Pattinson is going to have black hair. I'm not sure. Is he going to color his hair? It's going to be dark-esque, Oh, yeah, and I do love the idea. Yeah, that's kitty. But I do love the idea because somebody brought it up. I think it was Clay Talion. I know he shows up on the vodka stream sometimes. I don't know if he's here in the live chat, but he brought up the fact that what if in Ben Affleck's Batman, Ana de Armas actually plays Catwoman, because of the connection that they have. And if he's going to do that and be like a showrunner, if they turning into a series, that'd be fucking sweet. But can you imagine if she ended up being Catwoman? Remember, didn't she go up for the role, I think, or she was kind of considered for the Matt Reeves Batman? I don't know. But when it comes to Ben Affleck coming back and AT&T wanting him, yeah, I don't doubt that. I'm waiting for the announcement for sure. And hopefully, I mean, like I said this week, I don't know if he said today, but on the stream, I don't think he said today, but I know that there's rumor for that. I mean, it's really up to Ben Affleck, guys. It's really up to Ben Affleck. Okay, I no doubt 100% believe that AT&T and Warner Media want him to come back. I mean, they are riding the buzz of the Snyderverse, it seems, and the doors that Zack Snyder's Justice League is actually going to open up. But I'm just saying, it's all up to Ben Affleck. It's really up to him. And I know, like, when it comes to playing Batman, it was a childhood dream that came about. I mean, it really was a childhood dream. He's mentioned it before, of course. I mean, even when Snyder asked him, he was like, wait a minute, do you really want me as Batman? And because of his, being in like his 40s. And of course, the Dark Knight Returns type Batman that Zack Snyder wanted to portray, obviously Snyder was on board. And Snyder, he's great at casting. He really is. We know this. But what we're saying right here, Kenobi, post-credit scene with Luthor hiring Deathstroke to kill Batman for putting him in Arkham. This is obviously what Ben's film. Yeah, I think there was going to be a basis to that. And we all saw that Joe Manganiello, he wanted to, when Zack Snyder's Justice League got announced, what did he say? He talked about that that post-credit scene. Delicious. The real post-credit scene. So we know that was going to, lead into Batman, to Ben Affleck's Batman. So what do you say, Fatal J? Michael Fassbender is in the Snyder Cut? Who said that? I didn't hear about that. That'd be interesting. Yeah. Joe Manganiello, he alluded to the post-credit scene with Batman, Deathstroke. Somebody, I don't know who's mentioning that Michael Fassbender was in the Snyder Cut. That is that one of the, okay, hold on. Here we go. Michael Fassbender followed Zack Snyder and Ray Fisher on Vero. Well, that's because he joined Vero, didn't he? I know he was like, everybody was celebrating the fact that Michael Fassbender joined Vero, but I didn't think it was like because of that. No, Fassbender is not in the Snyder Cut. I know. I was about to say, I'm like, he's not in the Snyder Cut. So Fatal J, you don't have to research that. Trust me, you don't have to research that. You'll be fine. Oh, is Matt Jarbo in here too? God, I'm trying to like see your guys' freaking messages here, and it's not working. It's too many. Yeah, he joined. But what was I saying? I don't even know where I was going with that. But when it comes to Ben Affleck, I mean, his age is irrelevant. Okay, I mean, we've talked about that in detail too on the stream. It's like, he could put on the bat suit, he'll look great. I mean, even if he's pushing 50, it doesn't matter. This guy is in great shape. I mean, there is recent photos. There are recent photos with him. Yeah, I see Matt's in here. I'm trying to like, what was his message though? Damn it. I can't. Can I search? No, I can't. Oh, wait, what? No, can't do that. Oh, that's pretty cool. I just saw a new function in this right here. Yeah, I can't see his message. But anyways, I can't find it. But let's see. Okay, you're just being pervy now. you're being pervy there, Ra VF. But you're just being pervy. It's fine. I get it. Sometimes I do my short videos shirtless, and I got some great traps. But no, when it comes to Ben Affleck getting back into the suit, I mean, like I said, there was recent pictures today, which I guess the relationship between him and Anna it's really getting serious because they were hanging out with his kids. Like Anna was there just hanging out with the kids. So I guess it's really, I'm guessing that it's really gotten into, there's Matt, that it's really gotten pretty seriously. I said, I believe that AT&T is going to continue the Spider-Verse. There you go. Are you talking about the Spider-Verse, the Spidey-verse? Or are you talking about that? Yeah. There you go. Amen. Yeah. AT&T. You heard it right there from Matt right there. No, but yeah, if you're talking about the actual Snyderverse, I mean, yeah, we've talked about that too, just opening doors. But when it comes to Ben Affleck's age, which some people, of course, are still talking about, it's like all the if say that they were to take the whole series route for It's okay, dude. It's okay. I knew exactly what you're talking about, and I totally thought that was hilarious, and people are getting a kick out of it. I know you meant the Snyderverse, but it just sounded funny that it said the Spider-Verse. Fucking voice to text, man. I tell you what, when is that technology going to get better? I mean, autocorrect seems like it's gotten worse over the years. Am I wrong about that? Autocorrect seems like it's gotten worse, and even voice to text is still not perfect, but whatever. But I got what you're saying, Matt. Don't worry. No, but when it comes to Ben Affleck's age, I mean, there's no, when it comes to playing Batman, I mean, first off, he's wearing a full-on bat. Only this is exposed. Okay. So when it comes to all the heavy lifting, all the fighting, I mean, do you think he did all the heavy lifting in the warehouse scene? Of course not. No, he did the close-ups. He did some of the close-up punching, but everything else, of course, was Citrone or whatever. It was those guys. It was the stunt crew. So that's what's the beauty part about being Batman, is you don't have your full head exposed. So the heavy lifting is not going to be there. And then if they take his script, and there's a whole speculation of the fact, and I think it's actually going to happen, that Zack Snyder's Justice League is going to be divided up into segments. I think they could probably even maybe do something like that with Ben Affleck's script. They could probably do something like that too. I think that would be awesome to get like a Batman series on HBO Max, even if it's animated. So that's another thing too. It's like we could do an animated thing. I don't know. It could be if say Ben Affleck doesn't want to put on the suit again, then they could like maybe turn it into an animated feature. I mean, we've talked about that too, and he just supplies the voice. Ben ends up being like a producer or a showrunner. I don't know. Who knows? I mean, even if it were to come to that, who knows if Ben Affleck would actually direct something? I mean, I know I've always said that directing a movie in a heavy batsuit would be it'd be pretty taxing on the body. But if Ben still wants to do it, it's really just up to him, because I had no doubt, with the information that came out about AT&T wanting Ben Affleck to come back, no doubt that he would do it. That he would do it if or what was I saying? Jeez, I got distracted by if we can get a CG mustache right here. It's like, what? And then Dave, it's almost been a week. How long until Gal Gadot is called a traitor scum? Luckily, that hasn't happened yet, but I don't know. But when it comes to Ben Affleck, I'm thinking they could work around him, give him full control. I know Magniello would totally be down for it. I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. I'm waiting for that announcement. I mean, if more stuff is going to get announced before Wednesday, because remember, guys, the launching of HBO Max is this Wednesday. So who knows what's going to be coming about? They could be like reading off new projects tomorrow. I don't know. It seems like today would be a dumb idea to do it today, if anybody was expecting an announcement today, because it is a holiday. A lot of people, I mean, not now because of the pandemic and a lot of people are being quarantined, but I think a lot of people are kind of, they're hanging out with people. So they're not looking at everything. It's a holiday. So if anything gets announced, it'll probably be tomorrow. That's my guess. Because I know there was like suspicions, especially when Lightcast was on here yesterday, that it was going to happen today. I'm like, nah, I don't think they're going to announce things on a holiday, and nothing has been announced yet. I think if anything gets announced, it'll be tomorrow. But it's really up to Ben Affleck. It's really up to him. He's in good spirits. He looks happy as all hell. He's in good health. It's really just up to him. Like, I have no doubt that a phone call might have been made. A phone call was already made, for him to come back if he needs to with the with Zack Snyder's Justice League, with the Snyder cut. So I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens, but he could pull it off. Yeah, you put him in the bat suit, it's perfectly fine. He'll look totally fine. He's healthy as all hell right now. Jesus. Dave, what if they chose to put his Batman script into Zack Snyder's Justice League season 2? Maybe the first episodes. That'd be interesting. That would be interesting. I don't know. I think they would probably do something. It would probably be more if they go the miniseries route. It's all going to be like spinoffs and It's just going to be that part of the multiverse. I don't know. It's very hard to determine. I'm just waiting to hear what exactly they want to do with Zack Snyder's Justice League. I know some people are still against it, like you guys said. if they divide it up into a mini series, it's going to ruin the experience. I don't think it will. I think it's going to build up more hype. But then again, like I said, when it comes down to it, if you're against the miniseries or you're with the miniseries, everybody always goes, it's whatever Zach wants. Well, yeah, duh. And I mean, from what I gathered, this is what he pitched because I think he wants to like finally go into that to a miniseries. I mean, look at Fountainhead. Fountainhead is supposed to be a miniseries. Okay. It's not going to be a movie because like I said, we've talked about it. That book can kill somebody. I mean, John Wick could use that book to kill somebody that attacks him. And we know that he's done that. He did that in John Wick 3. He killed somebody with a book. But I'm just saying that when it comes to the miniseries aspect, that medium, like just like what Alex Garland did with Devs, every episode was written, directed by him. It was basically just one long movie. So why wouldn't Snyder want to do that? I know he wants to do something like that with Fountainhead, and hopefully he gets that after all this. Thank you, Mr. Danny. Jay Oliva. Jay Olive? Love that. Start calling him Jay Olive. Jay Oliva loved Ben's script. Yes, and AT&T will want to capitalize on a weekly water cooler talk. So yes, Zack Snyder's Justice League episodes make sense. And plus Ben's Batman needs to be needs to happen for redemption for Ben with Jared, Joe, Margot, and Will Smith. Yeah, I know. I actually did a video about that on my channel. I think it's just this channel. I don't think it's this channel. It's my main channel where I had it pinned as my opening for anybody who went to my channel page, which was Warner Brothers, please give me this Batman movie. And it showed all the people that you just talked about right there. But I also added somebody playing Nightwing. I want Nightwing in there somewhere also. Well, that was basically when Chris McKay's Nightwing was being talked about, and he was talking about it. I still want to know what the fuck happened to Chris McKay's Nightwing. I want him to start talking about it. Release the Chris McKay cut that's not been cut yet. Thank you. Why not both? Are we talking about both Batmans? That's another video I'm going to talk about. I'm going to do. But guys, I'm a big Batman fan. I'm a total Batman fan, so I'm looking forward to both. You can have two. We currently have two Flashes. We had two Supermans. We can have two. Okay? It's okay. There's a multiverse. I mean, the fact that Ezra Miller showed up in front of Grant Gustin, the fact that he did that just kind of shows you right there that we can have this multiverse thing. It can be done. That opened doors. I said that before when that showed up. It opened doors. I mean, it blew everybody's minds. The fact that they kept that a secret so much was just insane. But we can have the multiverse aspect of it, and I think the Snyderverse is just going to be on HBO Max. I mean, we've talked about that. I talked about that on Fatal J's show. I think Sean O'Connell even agreed with that. I think everybody on there agreed with that. It's like we can have this multiverse out there, and the Snyderverse can be on HBO Max. With Batman now on the CW, we will have, technically we'll have 4 Batmans. Yes, because the Titans universe had a Batman. There's a lot of Batmans. I don't think HBO Max and AT&T are really caring about all that. I think the fact that on their promotions for HBO Max that Ben Affleck's like freaking like right in the middle and taller than everybody but Big Bird. I think the fact is like they definitely for sure want Ben Affleck to come back as Batman. Battinson and Batfleck for the win. Fucking A, dude. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, I have no qualms with that at all. It's comics, so we could literally have 5. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you go to a comic book store, there's so many different versions. They're all over the place, But I know like everybody worries about the common audience member kind of like getting confused. Well, that's where us nerds have to come in and explain it to them, okay? Don't tell me, guys. Do not tell me that when you're like hanging out with friends or family members and they start asking about comic book stuff and you're just like, well, let me tell you something. Okay? Let me educate you. You step up to the plate and you fucking educate your family member or your friend. Yeah. Don't tell me you don't enjoy doing that because I enjoy doing that. Okay? Because I got friends and family that don't know anything about this. And man, when they have questions, I step up to the plate. I'm like, well, let's have a sit down here. Okay? Let's get some hot chocolate or something. I don't know why hot chocolate, but yeah. Yes, and even Jim Lee. And like I said, we got to praise Jim Lee. Obviously, this is a Jim Lee drawing that I must make sure is straight. We must praise him. He knows exactly. The fact that they put Jim Lee in the position that he is now was the smartest move they could ever make, because he better believe that he helped make all this happen. He definitely did. So we definitely got to give a shout out to Jim Lee. Thank you, Mr. Mike G. Have you seen the pic of Nightmare Batman holding his machine gun with the Joker card taped on it? Wonder what the significant thoughts? Well, remember there was a rumor, or there was something going around about Snyder actually having Deathstroke and the Joker team up with Batman in the Nightmare world. Remember hearing about that? I don't know if you heard about that, but that was going around. What was that, last week? Mr. Ohio Dave, one of the TPZ guys, who I met at the Snyder event, very nice guy. He was talking about it. He was cryptically hinting at that. And as far as I know, from what the information I've seen, that there's no Joker in the Snyder cut, but Justice League 2, Justice League 2, 3. Remember, there's a whole big Justice League story out there. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if that does happen. Just imagine the power move. Just imagine. I mean, just being a Batman fan myself, can you imagine, like in Justice League 2 or whatever, the Joker and Batman in this fucked up, dark side converted apocalyptic world? It's so messed up that Batman and the Joker team up. And the reason why he has that Joker card is because that was a peace offering or something. I don't know. Like, here, I don't know. Can you imagine, though? Can you imagine that? Oh, my God. Imagine the hate that would come out of that. Oh, man, the haters would come out and fucking destroy that. Just destroy that. They would hate that so much. And I would love it. That's why DC does it better. Yeah. I mean, what if he redeems himself? I'm just saying. There's going to be, there could, when it comes to the nightmare sequence, I mean, there's no holding back. Okay? Go as crazy as you can. I mean, this is a timeline. This is a future that's apocalyptic, where this god came down and basically destroyed the world, and you got the survivors. So why not? Why not have some of Batman's bad guys? Because we all know he's got the best rogues gallery. Okay? Batman's got the best villains. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Best villains in all comic books ever. Don't matter. I don't care what you say. Just truth. Flat out 100% truth right there. But just imagine that in a fucked up timeline like that you have the Joker, or you have Batman villains teaming up with Batman. It's freaking awesome, man. There you go, sir. I'm guessing by the droplets at the end that caused the sensation that happened, that I'm not going to go into detail with. But yeah, let's hope, the old DC is back. But anyways, who knows? You know, let's see. Let's just be patient, guys. I'm waiting for this announcement. I like I said, I 100% believe that AT&T wants Ben Affleck back, but it's up to him. Okay, he's happy, he's healthy. Maybe he doesn't want to have anything to mess up that. I don't know. But if he wants to take on this, if he wants to bring back his Batman script and do something that's like series-like, and he wants to bring Ana de Armas as his Selena Kyle, fucking do it. Do it, Ben. Do it. Jeez. Wouldn't that be freaking great? All right, let's talk about the next topic, which is David Ayer and Jared Leto's Joker. Well, we already kind of started talking about Jared Leto's Joker, but I mean, that's what I love. Why I said David Ayer and Jared Leto's Joker. It's not so much that he's posted anything new about Jared Leto's Joker. And by the way, guys, I'm doing like a whole separate video. Where I'm going to break down everything that David Ayer is already saying about the Ayer cut, because obviously he's been unleashed. He keeps on going. He even tweeted stuff out today. Let's see. What did he tweet out today? Let's bring up what Mr. Ayer tweeted out today, which is right here. He said, I love this. I fucking love this guy. I don't know. David Ayer out there, if you want to show up on my vodka stream and have a conversation about all this, please please do so. Maybe I'll hit you up. I don't know if he goes on live streams or podcasts or anything like that, but if David Ayer wants to come on my live stream, on the vodka stream, sipping something, whatever he wants, and just shoot the shit and talk about this. But I love this guy, but the fact that he tweeted this right here, this is a good question because somebody asked, it was actually Steven, what's his name, from Collider Frosty. You know Collider Frosty, right, guys? Anyways, the version of Suicide Squad that we've seen was not the movie David Ayer wanted to release. With the popularity of the superhero genre, why not show his cut on HBO Max? I'm sure a lot of DC fans would love to see the ultimate version, blah, blah, blah. And I think he added to it. Did he add to it? Also, unlike the Snyder cut, which needs a lot of work, I think Ayer's cut is close to done. And this is what David Ayer said right here. This is a good question. My cut could be easy to complete. Okay. There's information out there that said 9 months. I'm sorry, but that's just not accurate. That's just not accurate. The man himself is saying it right here. It wouldn't take 9 months. If it would be incredibly cathartic for me, it's exhausting. It would be incredibly cathartic to me. It's exhausting getting your ass kicked for a film that got the Edward Scissorhands treatment. I love that. Let's start calling it that. Edward Scissorhands treat. Let's start calling the theatrical version the Edward Scissorhands cut. Right there. There you go. The film I made has never been seen. So there you go right there. He's still saying stuff like that. Of course, we know it's going to be heavy with Joker. He mentioned before, though, that it wouldn't be enough to fill up a whole movie. I think Jared Leto was actually the one that said that. I think Jared Leto was actually the one that said a lot of that, but that there was enough to shoot for an entire movie. But Ayer is kind of like, maybe not enough. But the fact that he was like one of the villains of the movie, I mean, there you go right there. Dave, do you remember that Ayer said a few days back that his cut is going to be hard to release and that would cost a lot? Now completely changed his narrative. Yeah, I know. Isn't that weird? I don't remember him saying that, but if that's the case, I mean, that's weird. Yeah, but Feige said Frosty. Yeah, that's why I said we all know who Collider Frosty is. I mean, I remember Gob made that funny joke when he was interviewing Todd McFarlane. And he was like, but Feige, with the MCU. And McFarlane was like, dude, this is not the MCU. For fuck's sake. Stop it. Yep. Leto said majority of his scenes were cut out. Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, he said that a few years ago. Okay, see, that makes sense. Dave, did I misspell Joker? No, I didn't. Dave, you misspelled Joker. Did I really? I'm trying to look. Yeah, so what? David Ayer and the Joker. Okay. I don't know where you're saying I misspelled it from. Anyways, but bro, release the Reynolds video. I'm so down for release the Reynolds. Yeah. I'm gonna. Yeah, like I said. Yeah, I'm gonna do a whole video about that. I just actually recorded. Today, I wrote and recorded my video about the negative spinning and the backlash that Zack Snyder, when the announcement of Zack Snyder's Justice League, I did a whole video about that, which took a bit. So I'm actually going to be editing that and hopefully getting that out tonight. So look forward to that. Just talking about all the negative stuff out there from certain people that you already know about, which of course we should try to ignore as possible. But of course I have to put in my 2 cents because I can't shut the fuck up sometimes when I talk into this thing. But yeah, so I'll have a Green Lantern one. I'm going to have other stuff. I mean, there's one of the things, guys, is that Snyder Cut series that I was telling you about. It's going to get a little postponed because, when I came up with that whole idea, there was no announcement yet. I didn't hear about anything that an announcement was going to happen. Like, I thought it wasn't going to happen for a while. Like, I had a feeling, I always said it's probably going to happen this year, but I thought it was going to happen at the end of the year. So I was totally wrong about that. So when I came up with the whole series of what I wanted to talk about, from when BVS came out till now, I was going to do everything, just talk about everything that I heard, that I received from my source, everything, just talk about it. I'm still going to do it. It's just going to be a little postponed because now that we have the announcement and everything else that's happening, it's pure craziness that's happening right now. And I just don't have time to fully do it and work on it like 100%. But it's still going to happen as soon as things like slow down a little bit. then I'll like jump onto that. But right now we're just in the thick of it. The hype is like up. So I want to do like current videos and not just talk about video, talk about things that happened way back when. It's just, if I didn't have my day job, then I could do it. But sadly, I still got to do the day job thing. Ayer said that the other day the timeline got changed during production. So Harley wasn't with Joker when he killed Robin. So what the hell? Yeah, I saw something like that. And that's interesting. I don't know. That's very, very, it says Loker, not Joker. Where? Really? I'm so confused right now. Hold on. Where does it say Loker at? You guys fucking with me? Jeez. Am I like tripping out here? Because I'm looking at both, and I'm looking at both the Twitch and everything, and it says Joker. The header. Oh, the banner. This right here. See? Production value sucks, doesn't it? Right there. You're right. Okay, I thought you were talking about the title of the thing. Holy crap. There you go. It does say Loker. Okay. I was thinking of the title of the stream right now. Okay, it's better now. We're good. Thanks, guys. Tripping balls. Fine on my mind. Okay. I thought yeah, you were talking about this. I thought you were talking about the title of the live stream. It's okay, guys. I'm still a little mushy from celebrating my Memorial Day over the weekend, so I apologize. But anyways, what was I talking about before that? Okay, let me just move on to Community Genius. Do you think it's ironic Ayer started tweeting everything about his cut the same day they announced? Yeah, I mean, he was doing it a little beforehand, so loked out. That's right, the Loker Joker, and he's a toker and a smoker. I know. I'm doing such a great job that I'm misspelling Joker. Jeez. Sam Benjamin, as Grant hinted, in his tweets, but trust me, he's not. You think so? I'm wondering. Yeah, it could be. But I mean, I don't know. Because think about this, Ben. I mean, my whole thing is like, Snyder likes to work. He likes to work. He's got Army of the Dead that's in post-production that is probably close to being finished. I don't know. You got Zack Snyder's Justice League. Yeah, he's got additional shooting. But mainly, the things that need to be fixed with Justice League is basically VFX and just getting everything shaped up. So a lot of things can be done with that. I think, and Jay Oliva is working on him with the Norse mythology stuff. So I think he can probably handle, and that's mainly, it's going to be animated. So I'm wondering if like he's just going to be doing multiple shit. I don't know if it's going to be delayed. I hope it's not. I hope he's just like consuming him, like he's just getting into his work. Haircut, more Enchantress dancing. Yeah, her little fucking, I mean, I don't mind seeing Carla Delevingne dance half naked, but it's weird. It's fucking weird, man. But yeah, Loker is Harley's rebound boyfriend. Yes, the Loker. Jeez. Boy, got to reread stuff when you type it. But yeah, so there you go, guys. And I forgot to even put on the ticker. Jeez. Man. And you know what's funny is like when I was setting it up, I could have swore I put the ticker on, but I think I did it when I was on my laptop. I need to slow down. Slow down a little bit. I think it's because I was trying to write multiple videos today and then set up this thing. So I just kind of boop, so it's all that stuff. Her acting, yeah. Especially in what was that one? With I can't even remember. With Dane DeHaan. Can't remember the title. You know what I'm talking about. The futuristic world, whatever the hell that was. Ugh. That movie sucked. My mom's good. I had dinner with her yesterday. Yes, I broke quarantine like crazy over the weekend, guys. Come get me, authorities. But yes, I saw my friends. I saw my mom. Okay? That's what I did this weekend. Yeah, Valerian. And isn't there like in the something? Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, there you go. The City of Thousand Planets or whatever. Yeah, Valerian. Yeah. Yeah, it was that, and I hated that movie. I fucking hated that movie. Visually stunning, The visuals were absolutely beautiful, but the acting was terrible. The dialogue was so bad. The dialogue, and I couldn't believe the two leads. They're supposed to be like these great like spies and shit like that. I'm like, I wasn't believing it. I thought they had really bad chemistry, and it just didn't work. And then you had what's her name as one of the aliens. It was eventually, yeah, that's right. I'm a vigilante by day. Yeah, a lot of people didn't like it. They should make Leto's Joker movie post. Yeah, no, hey, you never know what could happen. Yeah, it definitely looked cool, but that movie sucked. Yeah. Rihanna. Yeah, she played one of the aliens. I almost said Ariana. I don't know why. I'm telling you, brain's still not there. Yep, Casual Batman by Night. I think he's going to do I think Casual Batman's going to do another live stream this coming weekend. Yeah, it looked cool, but it wasn't there. But anyways, let's talk about a certain something too. Let's go off the subject of the DCEU. We can go back to it though, guys, but I'm just going to jump. I'm going to jump topics to the third topic, probably the final topic, because I had a feeling I had a fourth one, but I was like, I didn't really care for it. So, but Paul Feig still blaming others for Ghostbusters. My God, I like Paul Feig. I do sometimes. He's made some great movies. Bridesmaids, I Spy. Was it I Spy or just Spy? It was Spy. What's the one? What's the cop movie? I forgot the cop movie. Also with what's her name? I like all those. I like those movies. Those are great, hilarious movies. Okay. When it came to Ghostbusters, not a fan. Definitely not a fan. Okay. And I guess recently he was it Cop Out? No, I think that's a Kevin Smith movie. That's a Kevin Smith movie. I'm trying to what is this cop movie? I'm trying to I'm like drawing a blank, man. My brain is just not freaking working today. I tell you what. But Paul Feig will never be relevant when he was in Heavyweights. He was in Heavyweights. There you go. The Heat. That's what I was talking about. I didn't know he was in Heavyweights. He was really in Heavyweights? And Ben Stiller was in that movie. He was one of the dickhead trainers. Happy Time Murders. That movie was horrible. That movie should have just been a 6-minute sketch. That should not have ever been a movie. You sure you're saying Feig's name right? It sounds like you're saying, I know, it almost does say that. Paul Feig, got to be careful with that. Apparently, yeah, anyways. Yeah, we're talking about the all-female Ghostbusters movie, the one that he made. So basically, this is what he had to say. What's interesting, though, guys, look, I'll show you right here, is I saw Comic Book Resources. They tweeted out this right here. So we have this right here that says, Ghostbusters director believes 2016 election affected film's reception. Okay, so then when I go and click on the damn thing, there. No, nothing there. Nothing there. I'm not sure. And I kind of looked through and I did not see really the article. I don't know if they removed it or what, but I was like not seeing the article at all. So I don't know what the hell happened to the article. So, but luckily I saw Mr. Matt Jarbo, if he's still in the chat, he actually did some screenshots and he actually brought up the quote right here. And I'm wondering, I don't know, maybe it's not an accurate quote, but according to this all right here, this is the quote that he had to say right here. I think some really brilliant author needs to write a book about 2016 and how intertwined we were with Hillary and the anti-Hillary movement. It was just this year. It was just this year, and everyone was at a boiling point. I don't know if it was having an African American president for 8 years teed them up. They were just ready to explode. There's tapes of Donald Trump going, now the Ghostbusters are only women? What's going on? It's crazy how people go nuts about women trying to be empowered and be in positions they weren't normally in. And it was ugly. It was an ugly, ugly year. And okay, so that's the actual quote, even though it seems like the article disappeared. Mr. Paul Feig, it's time to internalize. It's been 4 years. Apparently, he has some 3.5-hour cut, too, by the way. And I'm okay with seeing that cut. I'm sure it's probably going to be way better than what was given to us for Ghostbusters in 2016. But it's time to internalize. My whole thing about Ghostbusters, my review about Ghostbusters, and maybe one of these days I'll rewatch it if I'm really, really intoxicated. The first like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever, I actually enjoyed. But I enjoyed it if it wasn't a Ghostbusters film. Okay. I love Kristen Wiig. And then you had Kate McKinnon. You had what's her name, man? Names are eluding me. Who's in the Heat and who's the chubbier one? I don't want to say that. That sounds bad. You know what I'm talking about. It's the funniest one, pretty much, out of that whole group. But Melissa McCarthy. There you go. It finally hit me. Melissa McCarthy. I like her. You know, I liked her in Spy. She was hilarious in Spy. I like the cast. Leslie Jones never was really her on Saturday Night Live. She had some funny moments, but I never really found her like that much funny. That really funny. Oh man, Matt, you thought The Heat was a terrible movie? Oh man, I actually like The Heat, but the fat one. Sorry, I said the chubby one. Hey, to be honest, Bridesmaids was funny. Hemsworth was terrible. He just was basically just a moron and everything. But the fact of the matter is, Paul Feig, the movie just didn't work. I mean, I said like the first 20 minutes, half hour, when it felt like it wasn't a Ghostbusters film, it could have been something enjoyable. It could have been. But once it started getting into the Ghostbusters stuff, that's where I started checking out, because it just turned into like a parody of a movie that was already a parody, kind of, really. Because if you think about it, Ghostbusters is just kind of a, it wasn't to be taken seriously. It was a horror, well, not even really a horror movie. It was a comedy, But the fact of the matter is, Ghostbusters 2016, it's just, there were so many cringy moments. And then, of course, they were trying to add to it, with more gadgetry and stuff. Kate McKinnon, I can handle Kate McKinnon in small doses, I feel. Anytime she's in a movie and she's acting really quirky, she was actually good in Bombshells. I'll give her that. But she acted normal. But anytime she acts like a Looney Tune, I can only handle in small doses. Like on Saturday Night Live, she's great. She's absolutely great. But her like Egon version, which she does look like Egon from the cartoon with the blonde hair and the glasses. I think that's what they were kind of going for. It got to be too much. And the fact that Paul Feig never wants to say like the stuff that he could have improved or made something, made better or whatever. And maybe the 3.5 hour cut is something, could be brilliant. But when I saw that, I was actually supportive of it. I was like, cool, more Ghostbusters. I'm a big Ghostbusters fan. I want more. But as soon as I saw that first trailer, guys, as soon as I saw that first trailer and he made Stay Puft Marshmallow Man a possessed parade balloon, I started worrying. And then the whole Slimer thing where it showed Slimer with Girl Slimer in the Ecto one or whatever. I started going, uh-oh. And when I saw the movie, yeah, big uh-oh, okay? I mean, the fact that they totally didn't even acknowledge the original movies. It was a total reboot. It was not supposed to recognize any of that. Sure, there's cameos from those actors, but it was ridiculous, okay? They threw Bill Murray out of the firehouse window from a ghost dragon? He got thrown out of the window by a ghost dragon and killed. Bill Murray. Fantastic. Dan Aykroyd as some, hey, New York, taxi driver. That's right. I got the thick New York accent. And then he has to say the line, yeah, what are you talking about? I ain't afraid of no ghost. I was like, oh, what are you doing, Dan? Ernie Hudson was Leslie Jones's like uncle or dad. I don't know. I mean, they had a statue of Harold Ramis. That was kind of nice. I'm like, okay, good on you, but no, terrible. Okay, so Paul Feig, please internalize. Yeah, I'll give you some of it. There was some misogyny and sexism and a little bit of racism, but no, the main thing is the movie sucked. Okay. And it was a spit in the face to diehard Batman fans. See, I'll go back to Batman. Diehard Ghostbuster fans. Okay. I'm a diehard Ghostbuster fan. I was supporting it until I saw that trailer. And I knew that some bad fuckery was happening with the Ghostbusters franchise. And Ghostbusters Afterlife is hopefully going to redeem all that. It seems like it's going to, but my God, we're supposed to get it, like next month? And now we got to wait, another year? We have to wait till March of next year to get Ghostbusters Afterlife. Yeah, that sucks. But yeah, Paul Feig needs to just like stop blaming others, stop blaming political stuff. I know I'm not saying that there's not a little bit of that. There definitely is. But I mean, the movie just sucked. It just was not good. It just wasn't good. Sorry. Yes, Reza. I did. I got it. I just haven't had time to look it over yet, and I will. But this could be something pretty cool. He did a supercut, supercut of something. I won't say what it is, but yeah. Bill Murray looked more dead, and yeah, he did. And he phoned it in. He didn't care. He didn't care about it. But yeah, the Murray cameo was just terrible. Yeah, it was. And like I said, I'm all for getting a Feig cut. Getting a Feig cut. That sounds very weird. Yeah, it almost sounds like I'm gonna say like a little derogatory term right there. I'm all about Paul Feig. Like, hey, get out a 3.5 hour Ghostbusters. Let's see. But he never like goes, well, maybe I should have did this. Maybe I should have did a sequel movie as opposed to doing a full on reboot. He never talks about any of that. He always blames like the political climate. He always blames sexism, racism. It's like, dude, your Bridesmaids movie is a classic. How is it that everybody loves that movie, Bridesmaids, and even other movies with female leads, but yet nobody wanted to, nobody cared for your Ghostbusters movie. Okay. Nobody cared for it. Just internalize, please stop blaming. And yeah, you don't need to see the movie. Remember doing Dave, I remember doing a Suicide Squad and Ghostbusters double feature. What a bad day. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So not Feig, but Feig. Sorry. Did I say Feig right there? I think I was saying Feig at first. Did he make it? Yeah. See, he made it a remake. It shouldn't have been a remake. It should have been a sequel. Thing with Ghostbusters is that Amy Pascal had gone to Paul 3 times before he reluctantly agreed to do it. Yeah. I remember hearing that. I think Matt even did a video about it on Midnight's Edge. I remember I was watching all that. That was a few years ago when that series of videos came out, because I was fascinated on what was all happening behind the scenes. But it's just like, yeah, it seemed like that she wanted to keep going to him to like do this, and I guess he turned it down, but then he wanted to do it his way, and his way was, of course, doing this. And the new team is supposed to be a mixture of guys and girls, which is, God forbid you have guys and girls in there. Yeah. Oh yeah, there was like some kind of alien ghost like concept. I guess that kind of came to be. I mean, they had this ghost dragon that was like wreaking havoc that came out and killed Bill Murray. Well, to be fair, bro, yeah, I know it's a different. Yeah, that was before all the woke shit. But I mean, I think Bridesmaids would still work today. I mean, what was that one, Girl Trip or whatever? That also came out. I mean, people just want good movies. Mainly just want good movies. Yes, there's going to be people that are going to do the political stuff and everything. But the fact of the matter is, and I said this was going to happen. I said as soon as Ghostbusters flops at the box office, they're going to point the fingers at misogyny. That's exactly what they did, and he continues to do 4 years later. 4 years later, get over it, man. Please internalize. But it shouldn't. Yeah, it should have been a mixture. It should have been guys and girls in the Ghostbusters team, and it should have been a sequel series. It should have been the group, the OG group teaching the new group. That's what it should have been. It really should have been that. Oh, don't even get me started on Charlie's Angels. I mean, that one is an all-female group, and that's perfectly fine. But you watch that movie, it's like, what were you trying to do here, Elizabeth Banks? What were you trying to do here? And yeah, every guy in the movie was either a douchebag or a total moron or both, except for one guy. What's his name? I can't even remember. Of course, the black guy. Yeah, they didn't want to make him the a goofball or a dick, but they look what they did to Patrick Stewart in that movie. It was like, no, please don't make Patrick Stewart a douchebag. Oh shit, he's a douchebag. It was so ridiculous. Yeah, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, Patrick Stewart ends up being the main villain of Charlie's Angels, and he's a big douchebag. Ugh. Ocean's 8, actually, what was good about Ocean's 8 was Sandra Bullock and Cate Blanchett. They were actually really good together. But the whole rest of the crew, not that great. Yeah. Yeah, and then, of course, Elizabeth Banks blamed men, and it's like, well, where are all the women? Why didn't all the women go and see your movie? If you're going to blame dudes for not seeing your movie, why didn't all the women go see your movie? Like, come on. Yeah, I mean, Ocean's 8 actually wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. I couldn't buy Rihanna as like this fucking hacker chick. I couldn't buy Rihanna as that. I'm sorry. Awkwafina, she was kind of annoying. A little too much. I like Awkwafina. She's funny, but I thought she was a little too overboard in that movie. And but I liked her in I've liked her in other things. So yeah, there's politics involved in some of this stuff, of course. Oh, I saw The Hunt. Yeah, I actually liked it. It was pretty good. Naomi Scott. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Naomi Scott, she's absolutely gorgeous. Got 10 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Charlie's Angels is very difficult to watch, and I don't think I'll ever watch it again. But I guess with that. Anyways, guys, all right. I think I've yammered out enough. I'm going to try to keep these to an hour. Remember when I was like, I'm going to keep these to a half an hour? Yeah, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. I'm not keeping these Film Junkie lives at a half an hour. They'll definitely be an hour. But yeah, new bat time, same bat channel, 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to have these Film Junkie lives. So yeah, let's keep on the lookout. I mean, hopefully we're going to get some more information of everything that's coming out when it comes to the Batfleck thing. Like I said, I think it's all completely up to Mr. Affleck here. So Mr. Ben. So I guess we'll see what happens. And oh yeah, Annihilation. I mean, there you go. That was an entire female group, and it was fantastic. So there you go. I mean, we just want good movies. That's all we want. But anyways, guys, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to my other channel too for the Film Junkie Shots, which is just clips from all the live stuff that is up there now. And then there's old videos on there too if you want to look into that. Make sure you visit filmjunkie.com. I'm going to have to revamp that sometime. I need to revamp that sooner or later. My website needs definite revamping. Maybe I'll reach out, and anybody who wants to revamp my website, that'd be pretty cool. I got to figure out how to make that a little more streamlined and everything. But shirts and stickers down below, shirts and stuff. If you want to get yourself a shirt, Film Junkie shirt. I made that Battinson shirt. There's other stuff. And yeah, Patreon if you want to help out. And yeah, guys, let's stay positive. Look out for my latest video that's gonna hopefully be out tonight. If not, for sure tomorrow. But I'm gonna try to do all that stuff and everything. So damn it, I spoiled the movie. I was never gonna watch it. I'm such a bigot. Anyways, guys. All right. Hopefully you guys have a good Memorial Day. And like I said, cheers to all the fallen vets out there. Or all the fallen, not vets, the fallen soldiers. But I mean, even the vets out there that had to witness all that stuff. Cheers to them too, man. So, but anyways, guys, appreciate clicking in. I'll talk to you later.